morning. Let's go ahead and get started. This is Agent Norman, and I'm called Agent Norman simply because I'm a licensed health, life, and annuities insurance agent. We're not here to talk about insurance, but the reason that I disclose that is, first of all, I am not an insurance agent by choice. My chosen profession was a mortgage broker and a realtor. That's what I did for about 25 years, and lost my mortgage brokerage and my real estate company probably 2009, and my real estate investing company soon folded around 2010. So I kind of backed into being an insurance agent. The second reason I disclose that is simply because I am licensed. I don't lie. So when I say something, for the most part, you can take it to the bank. The third reason I disclose that is simply because I am not an entertaining person. I don't think I have an entertaining voice. I really do sell insurance, and typically when you're talking about life insurance policies, burial plots, nursing home type stuff, people are not looking for a comedian. They do not want to buy their insurance policy from Kevin Hart. But we're here to talk about network marketing. That's my backup plan, and I'll get more into that in just a second here. But I want you to join my network. I call my network the Get Rich Network. It is not the Get Rich Quit Network, but as you're going to see here in just a few seconds, you actually will be able to get rich relatively fast. I'm going to make you rich. And you're going to make me richer simply because I know something that you do not know. And I'm not talking about six figures per year, $100,000, $200,000 per year. I'm talking about seven figures per year, $1 million or more. Let's go ahead and move on to the next slide here. And of course, you're saying how? What if you could actually earn 4% daily on your money, on your investment? You would double your money every 25 days, right? Looking at that chart, that means it would take you 15 periods of 25 days, which is 375 days to go from an investment of $100 to $1.6 million. That's compounding, which means at the end of period one, you take the money that you've earned, which would be $100, and you reinvest it so that you have $200, and at the end of that period, which would be 50 days, you reinvest that. Basically, what you're doing is you're compounding your money at the end of each period. That is going to be a 25-day compound. But what if you could compound your money on a daily basis? Let's take a look at that. Let's see if I still have that up. Let's put that in the system here. I already put it in there, but let's say you started with $250 because the minimum investment on the platform is going to be, or the minimum deposit is going to be $10. So at 4% daily, you'd have to have $250 in there to compound daily. It wouldn't give me a daily. So let's say we're just going to be adding in $70 per week, which is $10 times 7, because this is 7 days per week. It's not, 5 days per week. This is 7 days weekly, which would be $70 weekly that you're adding. The 1460 is basically the 4 times the 365 days in a year. You see that equals 1460. So that's going to be the annual interest rate, and we're compounding daily. If you chose for every day that you got $10, you put that $10 back into your portfolio, back into the platform to let that grow. And we're only going to do this for 1 year, and then we simply just compound or calculate the compound interest, and we just simply scroll down, and you see in 1 year that will have accumulated up to $955 million. I'm not even going to get into the thousands there, almost $1 billion. But obviously, I don't think the platform is going to pay almost $1 billion. It's not designed for that, and actually has a cap at $100,000 investment, which means you're going to be capped on this one platform at about $4,000 daily, which is about $28,000 per week, which is still a little over $1 million. I think it's like $1.5 million per year. But let's go ahead and get back into the PowerPoint presentation, and we'll pick up from where we left off there. And let's see here, give me just a second. And that was daily compounding, but it even gets better than that. That's at 4%. And of course, your question would be, where can you get 4% daily on your money to double your money every 25 days? And it also has an affiliate program, which we're going to get into that just a second also. The affiliate program pays 6% referral bonus on your first level and 1% on the second level. But as I was about to say here, it actually gets better than that. Let's step it up one level and earn 6% to 11% daily, where you're actually doubling your money twice per month. You'd actually reach the above in half the time. Instead of let's see, 375 days, you'd be at 188 days, because now in period 1 it's going to be 12 and a half, 13 days as opposed to 25 days. So those 15 periods actually breaks out to 188 days. That's about what, a half a year that you're looking at, that you go from an initial investment of $100 down to $1.6 million. That's depending on whether or not you're going to be taking money out also, because as you're growing your portfolio, I'm sure you're going to have some withdrawals. But if you just simply just let the money compound, you're just reinvesting every time you get to $10 or $25, this is how long it would take to turn that into $1.6 million. Let's go ahead and move on here. I just want to show you that we're talking millions here, and we're not playing around with $100,000. Of course, the next question you're going to have is, where can you get 6% daily on your money and double your money every 12 and a half days? This also has an affiliate program of 6% through 9% on the first level and 1% on the second level, the same as the other platform. As I said, I know something that you don't know. Let's go ahead and move on here. And of course, you want proof because you want to see it with your own eyes. The only way to give proof is you're going to have to get with your sponsor. If I'm your sponsor, and get with me, and maybe they'll take you through their personal account. I personally don't want to do that because I don't want to give access to my username. And obviously, if I show you the website, then it's no longer a secret. Everybody on YouTube or everybody in the world will have access to the platform without joining my network, and that's not the purpose. But I just did a screenshot of one of my accounts here just to show that they are earning the $10, because I'm redepositing. Every time I get the $10 on this platform, I redeposit the money. So you see I'm getting earnings from a deposit I made of 10.88 at 4% over the day, which is 41 cents. The same thing on another deposit of 10.27 at 4%, $1.21. And you're going to have multiple deposits each day, because if you're depositing every time you accumulate up to $10, you're redepositing the money, which could be as often as hourly or per minute, depending on what your balance is. So instead of compounding daily, you may be compounding your money hourly, where you're going to reach probably well over $1 million in maybe less than a month if you're compounding that often. But I don't want to disclose my personal accounts for various reasons. Number one reason is I don't want anyone to know how much money I make. I don't want to get into legal problems with the IRS, and really it's just nobody's business how much money anybody else makes. But if your personal sponsor is willing to share their account with you and show the withdrawals and how much what their balance is, that's totally up to them. But let's go ahead and move on. And as I said, this is not for naysayers. This is not for cynics and pessimists. I mean, this is for positive people, that are looking to make money, not people that are looking to make excuses and say everything's a scam. I mean, I have better things to do than make videos about things that are scams. But it even gets better than that. We also have a platform where you can earn 10% monthly, which is less than what we're paying daily, and that's on your personal investments. But their affiliate program pays 10% direct referral. But the biggest thing here is you get 20% weekly on an infinite team, which is capped at $15,000 daily and $75,000 weekly. But let's show you what I mean about this and why this is actually a little bit better. On an infinite team, I just stopped at 10 levels here, and on this particular platform, you can only have 2 people on your first line, your first generation, so to speak. Any more that you recruit just simply goes down to other people that you've recruited, what we call spillover. But if you go down to 10 levels here, and you have, let's say, 2,000 people, and everybody's up to a $10,000 investment, and they're earning 10% monthly on their investment, but you're earning 20% of that 10,000. For that entire downline, you'd be earning $404,000 monthly. But keep in mind, it's capped at $75,000 per week, which is a little around $300,000 per month. That's in an ideal world, and a lot of individuals have that, except right now Bitcoin crashed, so you have to maintain a level of 10,000 in Bitcoin to receive the infinite level, or you'd be capped at, let's say, 8 levels or 10 levels or something like that. So you'd always have to keep your level above $10,000 value for the infinite levels. But let's move on, and I'll explain that stuff to you later. But here's what I want you to do, or what I need you to do if you want to join my network and you want access to these programs. First thing you're going to have to do is take some action. I mean, you have to do something. We're just not going to beat down your door and just bring the money to you. You have to join the network, and you're going to have to install the free funnel that you're going to be given. It is a professional sales funnel, which we'll get into that in just a few seconds here. But I need you to also find 3 people that want to make some money, 3 people that want to be rich. Just help 3 people change their life. I mean, obviously you saw from the previous slide, we do have spillover, where I could actually put 3 people under you. But then if I do that, how are you going to help those 3 people find 3 people for themselves. If you can't find 3 people, then you can't train or educate other people on how to do that. And that's what this is all about, training and retaining the people that you're bringing into the business, which we'll get more into that later. Also need you to, when you drop ads, let's say you drop an ad on Craigslist or you do something on the Facebook groups, when people respond to your ad, that's what we call your response, you need to answer questions, and you also need to confirm when you get paid. If you can do that, then you're going to be very successful in this business. And of course you say, why bother with referrals? I mean, you can just simply invest $1,000 and just sit and watch the money grow and just double the money twice per month. That will grow within 2 to 3 months. You'd have 20, 30, 40,000 at, let's say 6%, 8% daily. You'd have $2,000 per day coming in without even bothering, with the referrals. So yeah, you can get rich by yourself. But the purpose, the first reason here is you want to help other people. You don't want to put all of your eggs into one basket, as I did with the mortgages and the real estate. Zig Ziglar said, you can have everything in life you want if you will just help other people get what they want. And that is so true. The second reason is you need to have a backup plan. As I just said, you want to build your own network, and you want to use access to the high yield investment platforms to help you build your network, so that if the platforms fail for whatever reason, you have a network in place that you still have a sustainable income to sustain the lifestyle that you're accustomed to, or that you're going to become accustomed to. Let's go ahead and move on to the second slide. Now for your cynics here, the third reason obviously is for the referral commissions. You're getting 6% to 10% of all deposits. So let's say you start with 1,000, then you redeposit, let's say you're $40 per the day. I continue to get 6%, or your sponsor continues to get 6% to 10% of every deposit you make. So if you build your account up to, let's say 100,000, your sponsor has actually earned 6,000, but keep in mind he's also earning 4% daily on that, which is another, let's say, $400. That's compounding daily or compounding monthly. So it's just helping your sponsor get rich a lot faster. I just simply use 3 referrals because we said you need a minimum of 3. You can have as many as you want, but let's just say a minimum of 3, and they build their platform, or their portfolio up to 20,000 each, would be 60,000 at 6%, which give you a commission of 3,600. But more importantly, it's giving you 4% daily, which is 144 daily, which times 7 is about $1,000 per week. But keep in mind, you're also compounding that, so it's going to grow each day, each week. It's just going to double and double and double. It's going to help you get to your millions a lot faster. Now, of course, when you do join a network, whether it's my network or someone else's network, I mean, the product or service is going to be important, but it's going to be secondary to being a part of the right team. You want to make sure you choose your sponsor carefully. I mean, you can sign up in this business, under someone else, but you have to ask yourself, you have to ask your sponsor, what is your sponsor going to do to help you help them? I mean, are they going to help you generate sales? Are they going to help you generate leads? Are they going to help you get referrals, customers or clients? Basically, are they going to help you drive traffic to your funnel or to your website? That's what this is all about. As the banner says here, more leads, more referrals, more sales equals more money. That's what it's all about. Now, when you come on board here, don't need you to overthink anything. We just need you to kind of come in and follow instructions, kind of imitate and duplicate, because the system for the most part is automated. So don't come in and contemplate anything. If you have questions about which direction you want to take to generate leads, just contact your sponsor, contact me, and they can help you get started with an advertising campaign. Also need you to comprehend what you're reading and what you're hearing. So you're going to have to slow down. I mean, we're all in a hurry. I have a tendency to speed through things also, so I'm guilty of that also. But you're going to have to listen, and pay attention and just understand, the possibilities of what's right here in front of you. And of course, it is very boring, but this is information. It is not meant to be entertaining. And of course, when you do get into online marketing, there are a lot of different ways that you can make money online, and we use a lot of different methods. I guess I have some sort of paranoia about being broke or being poor again after I lost everything when the mortgage and real estate crash. But there's affiliate marketing. I mean, there's drop shipping, e-commerce, education, dating, wellness with the lotions and potions to make money. I mean, there are a lot of different ways to make money online. And we use a lot of these different different ways. When you come into my network, you're going to have access to the Meet Your Sponsor page on my website, and all of these things are thumbnails on the Meet Your Sponsor for all of these, and you can go through there and take a look at all of them individually at your leisure. I don't want to prolong the video, but at the end of this, you'll also learn affiliate marketing if you want to take the time to do that, which is a lot more complicated than network marketing. But that learning affiliate marketing would actually make you a pro marketer, is what we actually call it. And as I said, you always want to diversify and build and add things onto your funnel. And this is what a sales funnel looks like for those of you all that are new to marketing. You're simply going to advertise, and you're going to put people into the top of your funnel, which is just going to be curious people that are responding to a keyword or something that you have in your heading or your title to your video or your ad or something. Those are just what we call leads, and we usually offer those people something free or something very inexpensive to get them into the funnel, and then we call them prospects, and then we sell something on the front end that's very inexpensive, typically 25, 35, 50 bucks or so. Then they become sales or recruits, and then we start getting into the mid-tier products, typically between 100 to 500 bucks or so that we can upsell into the top tier things that are 1,000, 10,000, 20,000, or unlimited. But that's basically what a funnel amounts to, and I don't want to spend much time on that. You're going to see that later, but just wanted to kind of open you up so that those of you all that are totally new to marketing know what a sales funnel is. Now, this is a business, not your business. We're marketers for the businesses. So I know some people come into marketing, they get brainwashed on one particular product, one lotion, potion, CBD oil, or whatever the case may be, and think they have to focus just on that one business. Keep in mind that you are not the CEO. You are not the president of any of these businesses. You are simply marketers that get paid to send them business for generating leads or generating referrals. That's what we do. So don't tie your skiff to any one Titanic, so to speak, because these businesses could go out of business or the platforms could stop paying at any time, and then you have to have a backup plan. That's the purpose of building a network. And of course, your business is the marketing and the networking itself. That's what we call building a business or referral marketing. Referrals is what we do. Now, how many referrals do I need? Well, you need a minimum of 3, and that's ever. I mean, because you need 2 different what we call pay legs. One of your pay legs is going to go over to your sponsors. So that's why we say you need 3, because you need to maintain a minimum of 2 if you really, really want to make a lot of money. But if you just bring 1 person per week into this business, I mean, you're going to be filthy, filthy rich, but you need a minimum of 3, I'd say. But you don't have to go out and recruit the world. I mean, we're not trying to bring 10 or 15 people in per day or per week, simply because you can't train that many people. Training and retaining the people that you have is going to be a lot more important than bringing in new people that do absolutely nothing but just they fail. You know what I mean? Because you don't have the time or the energy to give them some sort of training. We receive a referral fee, of course, a commission. I mean, it's all the same thing. Whether or not you call it, leads, referrals, clients, customer sales, we receive a referral fee or a commission for generating, leads. And we're not selling anything, and that is so true. We're not. As you're going to see later, we're actually going to give you access to free money, and we're going to give you this opportunity to use that free money so that you can actually multiply that into more money. If you take that vantage point, you're going to be very successful. But if you go out and you try to sell this, I can guarantee you that you are going to fail. There is nothing to sell. Don't try to sell or convince. This is an invitation. This is not a sales presentation. So just allow the presentation itself to do the work for you, and it's going to make your life a lot easier. For those of you all that are not accustomed to business or marketing, we're not trading time or labor for pay. This is not $20 an hour or $50 an hour. We're doing a task, and we're doing investing, and we're getting paid for investing and completing the task. And that may take 5 minutes per day or 30 minutes per day. That just totally depends on you. And is it difficult? Well, you've heard that saying, if it were easy, everybody'd be doing it. Well, to me, it is easy because most of the stuff is actually automated. But I did, I was a high school honor student. I did major in finance in college, minored in math. So I guess that kind of makes me, kind of smart, for most of you. But most of you are actually going to spend a lot of time watching videos, and reading to catch up. I mean, it's going to be information overload at first. The good thing about marketing is obviously really, to get started in this, you don't really need to know anything because it's all automated. For investing, you don't really need to know anything except how to convert Bitcoin to dollars, or how to open a Bitcoin account and send a certain amount of Bitcoin to a location. But we have step-by-step video instructions. Just take one step at a time. You do have the one-on-one training that's provided, and you can always call me or call whoever your sponsor is. And as I keep harping here, most of this stuff is automated and already done for you. So you really don't need any experience, and we're going to give you free money to get started, so there's no cost. Just the important thing to note here is that you're not going to get rich sitting around watching little 5-minute videos or even a 1-hour video. This is just simply an overview or an invitation. It's not a tutorial to teach you anything. Each concept is broken down into smaller individual tutorial videos. It's going to take a long time for you to become what we call a pro marketer. So you're going to have to learn one thing, one step at a time. That's just the true facts of it. I've been doing this for about 6 or 7 years. You have to say, does it work? Well, of course it works, because it worked on me and it worked on you. So of course it will work on others. And you have to ask yourself, how did I get to this point? Why did I click this link? And why did it work on you? Why did it work on me? That's because we are in that target market. We're individuals that want to work from home. We want to make more money than what we're currently making. We're business-minded individuals. We're entrepreneurs, salespeople, people that like multi-level marketing type opportunities, and you're simply going to be duplicating the exact same process that got you here. We're just one of those positive thinkers. And of course, we're looking for what we call players, people that want to get into the game and actually take some shots. We're not looking for bench warmers. Certainly don't want spectators. What is that going to do? This is not for watchers, not for naysayers, not for excuse makers. It's a scam. It's a scam. This is not for you. And you're not here to get paid to watch videos. You want to get paid to watch videos, you have to go to one of those get paid to do sites that pay you 1 cent per video, or pay you to take surveys or something like that. You have to take action and do something to make money in marketing. So do you really want to earn $30,000 weekly? Do you want to earn $1.6 million in as little as 375 days? If you want to do that, you have to build your network, because you can't do this by yourself. And what I say by building a network is you're bringing in individuals and training individuals that are working to attain their goals, but they're simultaneously helping you to achieve your goals. So let's go over the potential money right quickly here. We're going to use something to get started with, which is what we call the one-up pay plan. This is something that anybody can do without much knowledge or any knowledge whatsoever of internet marketing. And you have levels on the one-up pay plan starting anywhere from $25 on up to $10,500. We'll start with something simple, just a $25 one-up pay plan, which you can make up to $18.75 per referral. We'll add on the easy one-up, which is basically the same thing, just a different platform. You can make $3,875 per referral. Same thing with the cash tracking. You can make up to $10,500, and then we'll just simply throw in the best easy work, which is not a one-up pay plan, but you can earn about $4,000 per referral for a total of $20,250 per referral. If you have 2 pay legs, that's not bringing in 2 per week. That's not bringing in 2 per month or 2 per year. That's just 2, period. That's it. But you're going to need 3, because one of these people is going up on the one-up pay plan to your sponsor. As long as the 2 people that you have trained are doing their job and training people to continue that lane, so they continue the line so that the chain doesn't break, you're going to make $40,500 weekly without doing any work whatsoever. But you have to train individuals so that the chain does not break. And of course, take note that it takes to make the same. It takes the same effort to earn $25 as it does $20,500, because people are going to upgrade at their own leisure. They're not going to. Hold on just a second here. There's a cell phone ringing there. Sorry about that. People are going to upgrade at their own leisure, because they're not going to leave money on the table. Because let's say you're on a $500 level, and you bring in someone in the business who wants to go to the $1,000 level. They can actually they can just jump over you. They can go to the $1,000 level. You would not make the $1,000. It would go to whoever's the next level above you that's on the $1,000 level. So it's always going to be in your best interest to upgrade from 25 to 100 to 250 to 500 to 1,000 to 2,000 to whatever the next level is, so that you don't get jumped and miss out on any money. And this is just from our one-up pay plan promotions only. And of course, our target market, that's going to be individuals that want to earn a legitimate income working from home. for whatever their reason. I mean, they could be a house spouse. You know, daycare is too expensive. You know, you're paying $900 up per week for daycare and you're only making $500 per week. So a lot of people stay home because they can't afford it. A lot of people don't have a driver's license. As I'm doing this video, they have the coronavirus out now. It's like the entire world is on a lockdown. I mean, people that want to work from home, that is a very, very large market, and we can take advantage of that market so that you don't have to ever rely on your friends and family. But if you do have a network of friends and family around you, or colleagues that you work with, or people that you play sports with, or people you go to the gym with, I mean, you can simply pass out business cards with a link to your website and just let them take a look at it and make a decision themselves. You don't have to sell it, just introduce them to it. That's it. And of course, you say making a lot of money can't be this easy. Yeah, but this really is easier than it looks. So yeah, it is. I mean, your job is simply to give 3 people or more. You know, you don't have to stop at 3. You have 10, 15, 20, you have 100. You know, just give them some free money and an opportunity to do something with that money. And simply just be available for those people that have questions or need help getting started. If you're a complete newbie and you don't have the answers, simply ask your sponsor. It'll just keep going through the upline until it either gets to me or my upline. But somebody will have the answers. This is really, really simple stuff. All right, now it's time to go ahead and gamble with some house money. Right now, you don't have any skin in the game. You don't have anything to lose because you don't have any money invested in anything. You just have a few minutes of time so far, you know. And trying to motivate and activate people into doing what you know is in their best interest, or what you think is in their best interest. That is not an easy task because most people just don't get it. I mean, that's what politicians do, and of course that's what we as marketers do. So let's go ahead and get down to business. That's what we had to get you into the game before they change the game. You know, if you like what you hear, you know, and if you like what you see, and if you want to work directly with me or someone in my network, I mean, are you prepared to take action right now? I mean, do you really want to be rich? I mean, some of you can figure this stuff out on your own in 5 to 10 years. I mean, you can Google high yield investment platforms or programs, you know, but 99% of them out there are going to be scams. I mean, you invest $10 or $100, and then when you request a withdrawal, you don't get paid. You just want to come in with the ones that you already know are paying. So, you know, we can get you into the business right now with no money. Very little money out of your pocket. You can do that right now. Or do you just want to keep watching videos on Facebook? You know, watching videos on YouTube. You know, you want to constantly continue going through Craigslist ads, watching videos. You know, if you want to know what I know, then now is the time to get started. Let's go ahead and get started. First thing I need you to do is join the network and set up your free funnel. Simply click the button below. I need you to fill out the short survey form. That short survey form will help me or help your sponsor determine what you actually are capable of or what your ideas are, you know. And then we need you to check your emails. When you do this, make sure you check your emails. You're going to get emailed information to log into your back office, and simply just follow video instructions from that point. It is that simple. You know, once you reach level 1, the gold level, which is just a $25 level, really cheap. We're going to get you the information to earn 4% daily on your money. Reach the platinum level, which is the next level. It's only $100. You're going to get you information to get 6% to 11% daily on your money. And as I said earlier, always upgrade when you can. Don't let people that you're bringing into the business skip over you. You're going to be leaving money on the table. And of course, establish as many income streams as you can. Don't get caught like I did in 2009 and 2010, 2011. You know, you go from being basically a millionaire to being broke, you know, living with your parents. So don't end up in the same situation I was. Get in the game before they change the game on you. Do that now, and I'll talk to you on the first training video.